when you were in school, do you remember the dinosaur Triceratops? Because that's what you're getting on today's What's in Your Earbuds. We have the three-headed monster. Joe Hardin is back from Vol State. Santino Williams is here in Phoenix. And because I just can't get enough of talking about all kinds of shit, I threw myself into the mix again and said, hey, let's have the three-headed monster and get this conversation going today. We actually have an idea that by accident is a three-headed monster, three-headed concept in a way where we are looking at having 3 songs over the course of 8.5 days, because this is what Joe Hardin has gone through when he went through the Vol State 500K. So before we get started in talking about that, Joe, welcome back, my friend. How are you?
I'm upright. That's about all you can ask.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised that you're vertical at this point. Like, what's recovery looking like for you right now? Oh, he didn't like that question, I guess.
Just bouncing back and forth. It's Joe, you there now?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Santino was asking you what does recovery feel like right now? I know it's only been a day.
I'm actually not. It's not like I'm in physical pain or anything, because I mean I actually walked 4 miles today and yesterday.
Wow.
But it's mostly just like I will be fine and then I will just fall asleep. Like I have no choice about it. I have done that many times. Like today I woke up pretty early and then I just like at 11 o'clock I sat down for a second and then I woke up at like 2. Just that's it. That's what's happening to me. It's like I almost like narcolepsy or something right now, which is kind of weird. But
well, and you drove yourself all the way back, right?
Yeah, I mean, I felt pretty good for that drive. I mean, I had to pull over a couple times and kind of like had to get some coffee and like take a little walk. But once I got home and like I think my guard's down a little bit, I'm just like just be chilling. And the next thing I know, I'm like been asleep for like an hour.
What's the food situation for you right now? Like, are you just inhaling everything?
I don't know, because my appetite's been kind of wonky, but I've been trying to like. I mean, first of all, it's been nice to eat like my normal diet because I was living off of like Sonic tater tots and like those like gas station apple pies and stuff, and like protein bars for the last 8 days, and a lot of Coke and lots of water, obviously. But so it's like kind of nice to just eat like normal, like my normal diet, like some veggies and rice and tofu. It's like it's very nice. Tennessee does not have those kind of things on their menus at normal places.
What were you eating when you were out there and it was just like I cannot look at this again? Like what's something that like it's going to take months for you to even like have it cross your mind as something you want again now?
Great question.
Yeah, I ate a lot of those Quest protein bars, and I think it's going to be a while because like I didn't realize how dry they are until like you don't really know when your next water. It's self-supported, by the way. They're like you don't know where aid stations are, so all you know is it could be 22 miles before your next water stop. So it's like you're trying to conserve water and eating these protein bars, and they're just so dry. And it was like, yeah, that. I had to lean heavily on Tylenol for the last few days, and I hope I never have to take another Tylenol again. I was just like so tired of taking Tylenol.
That sounds brutal, dude. Like the Quest bar, did it start to remind you of like a Nature Valley granola bar? Like you bite into it and it's just fucking dust.
Yeah, and I really love the cookies and cream one, and the cookie is just so dry. So I just like it might be a while before I eat those again.
And do you find, because the cookies and cream is my favorite too, do you find like if you don't eat it quick, like if you open it and let it sit for a minute, they get kind of hard really quick too? So
yeah.
And that was about all I survived. You wouldn't dare put anything that would melt because it was like You know, it was like 105 some days. You know, while we were there. So I lived off of granola. Ate a lot of trail mix too, like the ones with the peanuts in it. That actually came in clutch. But
I have an announcement to make. We are actually live on Instagram again, baby.
Yes, we're back.
Figured
We're
it-
so back.
Figured it the fuck out. We are back. My sister said congratulations to you, Joe.
oh, thank you so much.
And Sammy Maria 2489 said, "You rock, Joe. Odd duck for the win."
Heck yeah! Hey, Samantha. Samantha's awesome.
All right, so folks, the three-headed monster Triceratops, we're all here for the day. Joe gave us some information via text message earlier today that he listened to what amounts to potentially 3 songs over 8.5 days of running the Vol State 500K. So today's topic is, what 3 songs could you listen to if you only could listen to those 3 songs over the course of 8.5 days? Joe, I want you to start out with which are the 3 songs that you actually listened to.
I listened to this song called "The Bear" by Sean James and the Shapeshifters once, and then
One time?
Yeah, I don't know how I did it, but I this is gonna sound crazy, but I felt like I was so busy about just like surviving this thing that music didn't even cross my mind. It was just like there was one time I was like really struggling in the middle of the night, and like I just needed a song. I needed something in my ears other than the sound of the highway whipping by me all night long. But so yeah, I listened to that once, and I listened to Tennessee Jed by the Grateful Dead maybe twice. Yeah. It's a Tyler Childers song. What's that song called? Onita by Tyler Childers was like the third one I listened to. I think I listened to it maybe 2 or 3 times.
Do you know how wild that is, dude? Like, the idea that you listen to basically what amounts to 10 minutes worth of music over 8.5 days is crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how I got through it, but it's just like I think all my resources were just like just go to the, like, point yourself southeast and head that way. And I mean, and there's like, so there's basically cars whipping by you every mile of that 314 miles, and then the mountain roads have no shoulder, and there's logging trucks it's crazy. Like, it's amazing how comfortable I got with large vehicles like zipping past me.
Now the question though is, what was the thinking here? Was it like, okay, I'm gonna save the music for when I'm really kind of deep in the hole, or was it just like can't be bothered?
I think I wanted to save till I was really deep in the hole, and I finally got there like multiple times, but this is like the one time I was just like, I had the resources, I had like the energy to get my earbuds out and then like find them, because it's like your pockets are this, like there's no aid stations at this thing, so all your stuff to get you to the next town is with you. So it's like I didn't want to have to dig through all my stuff. And
Do you know how wild that sounds? To get to the next town. Like, most people are like, to get to the next aid station was like 4 or 5 miles. Like, to get to the next town.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, I got like, there was a few times that just like I was like, all right, this has to be the worst I can feel, so I would throw a song in. But
all right, before we go on to the next one, community, you're watching us live. You've got some comments. Joe, congratulations from Ryan Reynolds. My sister loves the new format. She's not sure she likes your song choices, but she's got to give us hers. And Sammy said, did you sing to yourself or talk to yourself while you were running? And here's the thing, community. While Joe is getting ready to answer this question, drop the 3 songs you could listen to over the course of 8.5 days. I want to hear all of these various songs. I've got 2 choices for myself. I'll reveal in a moment. Santino, I know you've got some too. All right, Joe, were you singing to yourself? Were you talking to yourself? What was happening?
I did a little bit of both. I definitely had like, I kept whistling this tune. I'm not sure what it was. And then I talked to myself a lot. But
What was the best conversation you had?
I just kept, honestly, I basically had this like repeating mantra. Like I was just like 10 toes southeast. That's all you have to do. Just go. Like, get to the next town. We'll figure it out when we get there. Like, so that was like kind of my little mantras that I had. And then sometimes I would just count my steps. I would just, I don't know, see how high I can count my steps.
Oh, that's a great way to pass time, dude. Like that is
Yeah.
a great way to. What was the? Do you remember the highest number you got to?
I felt like I got to 1,000, and I was just, then I got kind of jumbled and confused. But
Well, while you were running a 500K, Santino and I ran a 12K, and I bet you we hurt more than you did while you were running the 500K.
Oh, I 1,000,000% listened to more songs on my 12K than Joe did on his 500K.
I should have been listening to music. Joe, you know the rule, right? All gas, no brakes. So as soon as the gun goes off, I fucking light my ass on fire. And the first mile I run on this trail 12K is like 8:45. I am fucking zooming past people left, right, center. And I realize I gotta be out here for a while. I better slow the fuck down. And so I slowed down to walk, and Santino took off. I never saw him again until the finish line. But I did think about you while I was out there because like the only light we had was if our headlamp and then the stars, and there was some city light out there. So like when you're running through Tennessee, were there moments of just pure darkness and all it was your headlamp, or did you have like street lights and stuff along the way?
no, there was like in between towns, there's just nothing. It's very, very dark. And there, I mean, especially, I noticed it depends on like where you're at in relation to like the mountains, that there would be just, it would just be pitch dark in this woods. And then all you see is your headlamp. And then there'd be sometimes you come up over one of those, like there was like a spot where we climbed a mountain and we're like on like this big plateau for a while before we dropped down into Jasper, Tennessee. And it was like, that was the night that like there was a lot of storms, a lot of rain, and just like a lot of overcast. But I remember a few nights when we were on that plateau, there's just like the star was just so bright. I mean, it felt like you could touch the stars there, but I guess it really just depended on where you were in relation to mountains. Because I mean, there's not like huge mountains in Tennessee, but you do go up a two mountain. It's kind of like the Appalachian foothills right there. So you're kind of going up. Mount Eagle was like one of the bigger ones, and then Sand Mountain towards Georgia, and that's when you would see some stars and stuff. But other than that, it's when you're like down in like the hollers of Tennessee, it's just like so dark, and the sun sets even earlier there.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it was weird, but
All right, so I want to welcome Adam Wachtel. I want to welcome Heidi T. And we've got some answers coming in. Adam said that Comfortably Numb was one song that he could listen to. Sammy has given us Crazy Train and All I Do Is Win, which are fantastic songs. My
nice.
sister has It Takes Two by Rob Bass and Peaches by Justin Bieber. She has yet to come up with a third one. She also said that she loves that you completed the race and that your signal has come back with you, that you sound great. For new attendees to the What's in Your Earbuds, Joe's internet is run by 3 gerbils, a stick of gum, and a fucking paperclip half the time. And you can, like, it's always scratchy and whatnot, but Joe looks crystal clear. His audio is fantastic. Whatever electricity and electrons and neutrons and protons you brought back from Tennessee, dude, are working awesome right now.
Heck yeah.
Santino, you got 3 songs?
Oh God, I couldn't think of 3 songs that I could listen to on repeat for 8 days. I suppose if I was just doing it like Joe's style, I'd need 3 kind of longish songs. So the first one I thought of was Autobahn by Kraftwerk. Sometimes if I'm doing like speed work or whatever, I'll listen to that because it's like 20 minutes long. So it's like, okay, I can bang out a 5K in 20-ish minutes, whatever. So that would be one for sure. You know, I'm thinking, and again, I've got the graphic here. Stickers or t-shirts or something coming soon, but this is going to be the first Tool mentions. We got
Nice.
Tool time. I'm thinking Schism by Tool. That's another one. And number 3, I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to come back to me for my third one.
I would go with, along with my sister, that It Takes Two, because I would think about it takes 2 feet to get to the finish line. It takes 2 miles. It takes 2 minutes. It takes 2 hours. Like, I would envelop the idea of it takes 2 somethings to keep moving forward throughout this process.
Ooh,
The
yeah.
other one I would pick, and my sister's going to love this, is I would pick Are You Ellie by Ja Rule, only because I would laugh my balls off every fucking time, because my sister originally thought that he was singing Are You Ellie, as in R the letter, U the letter, and then Ellie, Ellie, instead of his name, Are You Ellie. So I would pick that one because I would laugh the entire time that song was on. It would give me a huge break from the monotony of running 500K, 314 miles. And then the last song I came up with was, oh my God, just slipped my mind. What's the Outkast song? The more popular one that one of the more popular ones that they just put out.
Hey,
The reason, Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Oh,
I would pick Sorry, Miss Jackson. And the reason why is I love Michael Jackson. Santino and I, we talked about this on the last episode about, like, if you had to pick a food and associate it to a musician. And I was like, for me, whatever my favorite dish is going to be Michael Jackson dish. Anyway, so I love Michael Jackson, but I don't know that I would want to listen to Michael for 8.5 days, like repeat like that, because I would hate for it to get ruined. I would hate for him to get ruined because I've listened to it 8.5 days. So I would listen to Sorry, Miss Jackson by Outkast as my third song in the triumvirate of getting from left to right in Tennessee.
Now, do you see? Now, this could be, and I don't mean to take us off on a tangent too early here, but do you have certain songs that you save for special occasions just because it's like it's not going to hit the same if I listen to it all this time? Like, I love this song too much to listen to it regularly.
That's a great question.
yeah.
So because I don't do a lot of playlists on Spotify, I just listen to. So one of the things that Lori and I have found is on Spotify, Rihanna Radio, and I absolutely love it. So I put that on. But what happens is those songs start to get played out too after a while. You're like, man, I just heard this song like 10, 15 minutes ago. Why is it on again? But so I don't have a song that I would be like, yeah, I don't want to. But I will tell you this: one song I absolutely have learned to despise is the Lady Gaga Bruno Mars song that the radio seemed to play like 2 summers ago. Die with a Smile. Or
yeah, yeah. It's fine. I'm sure. I'm sure it's big on like the wedding circuit and stuff right now. But yeah, it got a little played out on the radio. And honestly, anything by Aubrey, even before all the Kendrick beef, whatever, this and that, it's like I get that like you're getting paid to like play his shit like extra, but starts to really make you dislike it after a while. I can only listen to him and 21 Savage doing, what was it, Choco Loco or whatever, that they like. I think they were required by law to play that song at least once an hour on this one station out here. But
Joe, we're going to come to you for the one song you don't want to ruin by listening it to too much, but the community is chiming in here. Ryan Reynolds has given us Constantine, Something Corporate. It's All Coming Back to Me Now, Celine, and Jesus of Suburbia, Green Day. All 3 songs are 7+ minutes. So Ryan is taking the longevity approach here, and if I can run for 7+ minutes here, I can move further, as opposed to I really enjoy this song and I'll get lost in the sounds. Chris Cedar, welcome to the show again, Chris. It's been a while since we've been live, or it's been a while since I've been here. So Pantera, Floods, Tool, Descaling, and Shaman's Harvest, Dangerous. But Chris, you got to add in why. Oh, he said he went with song length too. Ryan Reynolds gave us his typed version of singing I Am For Real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. Anyway, My sister, my sister said, and since you brought up Ellie, what does tapping say after I'm sprung? Do you guys know what that is?
Oh.
T-Pain? What does T-Pain say after I'm sprung?
Oh, it says tapping, so clearly autocorrect. Joe, you can go off on a rant on Apple's fucking keyboard.
The worst thing ever. Fix
Hate
your
it. Hate it.
Fix your
Heather has said she would go with 3 live Celia Cruz songs because the ad-libs would keep me alive. Yes. Here's something that I have been talking to Lori about for a while. Joe, you may not know this, but Santino, you absolutely know this. Spanish music is fucking weird because they sing about the weirdest shit, right? Like because the words in Spanish work really well, it could be the weirdest shit. They might be singing about torta and cake and then pastels. Like the words in English don't make sense, but in Spanish, because they all jive together, the song is a banger, man.
Yeah, so my son is like pretty fluent in Spanish, and there was like we were at a restaurant, and I was like, I wonder what they're singing about, and my son was like, the song's about like heartbreak, but it was like the song was so upbeat. I was like, what? Like, what's going on? But so yeah, I think that's interesting that you bring that up.
How has he been doing with his music lately, dude? Did he have any songs that he made specifically for you while you were running Ball State?
Oh no, I know they've released some new stuff lately. I've only heard one so far, but it's pretty good. But no, nothing.
We have yet to come up with a actual chant for this, but first time listener catching alive, the mental health fairy. Thank you so much, Birdie, for joining us. She is fantastic. Birdie is an MS warrior. She has, I've interviewed her for our website. She is a fantastic human who always dances after she's done running, which is awesome to see. Sammy has motionless in white makes her want to kick a door off the hinges. So I've heard. You never know what you're going to get on a live show, people.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that would be her third song. Oh, that's great.
Thank you for that, Samantha.
Samantha, will you be at Hustle in the Heartland? Because Santino and I will be up there. And maybe we can get Joe to get a loudspeaker and get that song going for 8 hours of running around a 1 mile loop.
The song that we have to play for Samantha is "Nook If You're Buck." That'll get her really fired up. Yeah, I think Samantha signed up. I'm almost certain she did.
Oh, we just put the pressure on her, so if she has it, she will now. Okay, here's a side quest question. Santino, you look like you're drinking Liquid Death. Joe, what were you drinking?
Little Dr. Pepper.
And I've got myself a 0 sugar cherry Coke. Community, drop in the comments what you were drinking while you are watching our show. Sammy said, yes, I will. And oh my God. So we have absolutely just gained another registrant. Don't tell us we're not influencers. Birdie has got Blink 182. Enema of the State is such a perfect run album for a run. And she's actually making some Earl Grey tea right now, which I love the idea of that. Have you guys enjoyed or ever enjoyed a London Fog? Speaking of Earl Grey tea.
No.
I'm more of a green tea guy myself.
Okay.
I don't dislike Earl Grey, but generally when I drink tea, it is going to be green tea.
So a London Fog is Earl Grey tea with steamed milk that you froth. When we lived in Seattle, it was my go-to. I'd get a powdered donut and a London Fog. It was so phenomenal.
Nice.
We've got some people chiming in. We have some people drinking water. Heather's got water. My sister's got lemonade water mixer. Ryan has got water, and he's about to down a protein shake. Did you go to the gym, dude? Did you go for a run?
Is it real ant protein?
Influencers in the wild.
Right.
Oh, and Birdie is going to make it into a London Fog.
Oh,
Isn't London Fog a designer? Yes, it is. And
Used
it's
to
also a
be.
tree. It's also a
Yeah.
tree.
Wait, there's a London fog tree?
Yeah, so they're all over New York. My sister should know this. Julia, my house in White Plains had London Fog trees all over the yard. They're massive. They're all over New York City too.
Oh, see, I'm not up on game. I do remember the London fog trench coats back in like the 80s and 90s. Do they still make those? I've got a whole shopping list for the next time I'm like out at like the good vintage shops out in like the Melrose and whatever. The Chris Gaines shirt and now a London fog trench coat.
Has London Fog been replaced by the Burberry trench? Is Burberry trench the thing now?
I think the Burberry was more like the yuppie-ish trench back in the day, and now it's not to say it's like every man's because they're still a little pricey, but it's become more egalitarian. I'm assuming I obviously living in Arizona. I don't have any need for a trench.
Except for this past week, you did.
Man, what was that? Seriously, with
tons of rain.
It was ridiculous, just ridiculous.
Joe, do you just had heat and humidity in Tennessee, or did you have rain as well? Any other weather?
Heat, humidity, torrential downpours, straight line winds.
Got a little bit of everything then.
I was never dry. That's for sure.
Now going through like the woods and all that, were the skeeters an issue with all the moisture in the air?
Not too. There was a couple times when I was like trying to sleep that they were pretty hardcore, but
the London Fog is gaining popularity. Birdie's making one. Heather said she had one the other day at a local coffee shop. Lori just chimed in. She said, "Ooh, all the nerds are here." Yes, we are.
This is true.
Ryan Reynolds went to the gym and a run today. Good on you, dude.
Good job.
I love it.
Good job.
Joe, when do you think you might actually get active again? Like, I know you walked for 4 miles today, so the answer would be today, but
I don't know. I might try to run with my wife in the morning, just a few miles. We'll see how that goes. Maybe, yeah. I don't know, but we'll see how I feel.
I did Cocodona, and the idea of running 2 or 3 days after the finish was a non-starter. There was no fucking way.
I'm assuming it won't go well, but I'm going to give it a go.
Oh, Ori's on the show. Hey, Ori, thanks for joining us. Ori, answer the question. You have to only listen to 3 songs for 8.5 days, the way Joe only listened to 3 songs on his Vol State trek. What are those 3 songs and why? Lori said, "I thought this show was supposed to be about music," and Heather promptly responded and said, "It's never about music for long."
This is true. But I mean, hey, it's we stay fairly off track here. That's kind of the main gist.
You still owe us a 3rd song, dude. You're not getting off that easy.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay. No, and I had a couple that popped into my head. And again, I'm going for kind of a longer. Although here's the deal. I don't care if a song's an hour long. Like when you're out there for 8.5 days, what's that going to do for you? So I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go with another one of my speed work songs when I'm like really struggling. And again, like don't judge me too harshly, but Slipknot, Wait and Bleed. If you're ever on the track and you hate being on the track as much as I hate the track, just put that song on, and like you're covering at least 2 laps with that right there, like not even thinking about it. So
absolutely.
I love our community. First of all, my sister said Cocodona sounds like a hell of a drug, and then Heather chimed in that Cocodona sounds like Celia Cruz making a dance song about drugs.
I always thought it sounded like some sort of delicious chocolate thing, like Cocoa Donut.
Oh.
People have gotten tattoos, Coke and donuts. So like they've got like a Coke can and a donut.
Oh, for sure.
Ori has chimed in. They said that they sang Dilemma by Nelly, Hide and Seek by Imogen Heap, and maybe a 3rd in the AZT for Many Days. So they've got Ori's got their 3 songs out there already. My wife Lori said she's gonna be bringing her 3 songs in here for a second too. Like, Joe, have you thought about this? Like you know me in math, dude. So 8.5 days is essentially 510 minutes of moving, right? 510 hours, excuse me, 510 hours of moving. 6 times, no, 20. Wait a minute,
I don't
my
even
math is
know.
all fucked up. 60 minutes is an hour. That's 1,440 minutes.
It's like
8,000, close to 10,000 minutes of running, right?
Yeah.
Like when
I
you
don't
think of, when you think about the enormity of all of it, does that, like, what does that feel like when you think about just the enormity of taking this on?
I don't know, because I got wrapped up in how big it was. About 150 miles in, I was like, wow, I have like so much. And it was like, I can't. I was like, I can't do any forward thinking here. Like, so I tried to do zero. I was like, you cannot think about how, like, where you have to be. I had to do, yeah, just get to the next place. Like, that's about, yeah. It's just really hard to wrap your mind around. Really, it's like such a beast. It's just like, yeah.
It's wild, dude, because I remember when I finished Cocodona, it took me 4.5 days to get through Cocodona. And so about 110 hours. Like, I think about going through the process and learning about myself and all of that stuff. But the reality, the impact for me wasn't felt for like a week, where I went, holy shit. Like, I just moved for 110 hours, 4.5 days. Like, what do you think your mind is going to be like when you hit that? Do you think, we'll tie it back to music. Do you think there's going to be a song that comes on that you're like transported right back to that moment when you cross the finish line?
I don't know. I mean, oddly enough, I kept thinking about this John Denver song when I was climbing up the rock, because like the rock is like, you go up on this like big bluff at the finish line, just a big ass rock on this bluff, and when you get up there, you can basically see the entirety of the valley below you. And I kept thinking about that John Denver song, but you get to see like basically what you traverse laid out in front of you. I just was thinking about that Rocky Mountain High song by John Denver, which is odd, but it's not the Rockies, but still, maybe that song will take me there. But at the time, I was just so glad to be able to sit in a regular chair and not like a milk crate behind a gas station or whatever. So I was just glad to be there. Really, maybe something will remind me of it down the road, like once everything sinks in.
I hope that there's a John Denver song that plays and then you're just immediately transported back to that space. Santino, isn't Rocky Top the fight song for the University of Tennessee?
I believe it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah, I'm almost
so,
positive.
dude, if you download the University of Tennessee fight song, or you go listen to Peyton Manning, you'll be transported right back. All right, we got some community chiming in here. Ryan Reynolds says that he's now going to have to do Cocodona so that he can go get a Coke and Donut stat. You'll also find out who you are as a person, covering any distance for 4.5 to 8.5 days. That I can tell you.
Yes.
Heather said, I was trying to think about Joe's journey, and it was hard for me to imagine doing anything for that length of time. So impressed with your ability to turn off your brain and to just do it.
Oh, thank
you. She wrote, I think I've cried for that many hours or slept for that many days. Lori chimed in, I wrote a dissertation for the same, listening to the same music in her headphones to just drown out the world. So she might be more sadistic than most already. She wrote the dissertation for about 3 weeks solid. Ori chimed in. They said, oddly, not country roads, which is much closer to there. That's a great one. Now they're all just talking to each other, which is one of my favorite parts of this whole community. Just conversations amongst each other.
See, this is like we're trying to teach the class right now, and they're all off having their own separate discussions.
My sister asked me, where am I at? What am I sitting in front of? So in our new apartment complex, there's actually a studio that I'm in. And so this is like felt background here, and so I'm actually in what would be deemed a studio as opposed to our apartment. I'm trying to catch up to Joe with his, sound system, deafening wall stuff there.
My $20.
All right, folks. Dr. Lori, Ori, also, you came in after the question was asked. What are you drinking while hanging out with us here on the live version of What's in Your Earbuds? So we'll have to drop that in for everybody, and then also add in Rocky Mountain High Forum John Denver and Rocky Top. We'll have to go on to the playlist. Joe, did you ever look at the Everyday Athlete Podcast Network playlist while you were out there for 8.5 days to kill time?
I didn't. I mean, there was just so I had all these grand plans for having a playlist. But here's the other thing: I didn't know when I was going to be able to plug my phone in next either. I had a battery pack, but still, it's like you want to conserve every percent of your dang phone, because like if you don't have your phone, your race is over. Like that's it. You can't, if you don't check in with the race directors, they'll come find you and pull you off the course.
So can you explain that for a second, Joe? Because the way I've envisioned it, and you keep talking about like aid stations in other towns and stuff, I envision this as a pure fat ass event. Hey guy, here's your bib. You start here at mile 0. We'll see you when we see you at mile 314. But so how organized was it? What was the organization like? Like fill us in on that side of it all.
Basically, as far as the race directors go, it is like there's like a link. Well, you saw the tracker, so it's like I had to check in on that tracker at 7:30 a.m. and p.m. There were people that would drive up and down the course, but you figure 140 people spread over 314 miles. Like, yeah, I mean, it's like who knows? But the race itself does not have aid stations. So it is basically like make your way to like the town is your only guarantee, but there would be people that are independent of the race called road angels that would have like stuff set along the way, but you don't know where they are because it's like kind of against the rules for people ahead of you to share with the back of like the rest of us where things are. It's
really.
Oh, that's so like you couldn't just be like if somebody's like dying and they're a couple miles back, you couldn't just text them real quick, just be like, hey, hold on for like 2 more miles. Somebody's set out, what, or there's a 7-Eleven or what, you can't sit. That's against the rules.
Yeah, but I mean there would be like rumblings of hey, at this town there's a fire department to let you sleep in their truck bay or whatever. So like some of those things you do kind of know, but it's not like something that's like shared. Like, hey, at mile 230, there's this great angel station, which like literally is like someone's front porch that they just let us sleep on. And they had coolers. So it's like truly you need to plan on being self-reliant from town to town. And anything in between that, like, because people would stop too and like give you stuff. But other than that, like those are just bonuses to the race. So it's not something the race puts on themselves. Those people do that out of like the kindness of like they love the race, but
I don't want
to.
Go ahead, Santino.
I was gonna. So like when you had sent us the picture when you guys were all hunkered down and it was like a weather thing. I believe that was like at a fire station or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That's nothing official. That's just they're opening up their doors out of the kindness of their hearts because it's like everybody's gonna be running through. Let's hook them up with a place to shelter from the storm.
Yeah. That's just something they did independently, just because there's like a history with some of those towns. I think this race is the only thing that brings them any kind of like tourism too, because you go to itty bitty little mountain towns and they're very welcoming to us too. Like that, they let you come. Like some places would let you shower, which is kind of cool. But yeah,
that was I was going to ask you. So are there confidence markers along the route as well? So no. So it's just your phone, like a GPS with your phone or on your watch.
Yeah, I had a GPS on my watch that was like then every once in a while I have to zoom in, like kind of see what was in between towns on the map on my phone. But
Ori chimed in and said that they are drinking ice water while driving through Nebraska and wanted to know if it was 314 miles of little flags on the road.
No, not at all. That'd be pretty wild, though, wouldn't it?
It would be, dude. Could you imagine like trying to count the flags along the way? You would lose your fucking mind.
Wait, is this like a thing in like ultras, or is this just some like try that in a small town business with like Merkin flags?
No, like like construction flags, like the little flags in the ground.
Right. For sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I will tell you this: the very first 100 I ever ran was in Alabama, Lake Martin 100, Lake Martin, Alabama, and it fucking rained there for like a week before the 100 miler, and there were no course markings in trees. You know how like you have course markings in trees that are reflective? They were all those little flags. They were blue little flags in the ground. And
Oh,
so as you've got, I don't know how many people doing this for, it's a 4-leaf clover that you do 4 times. And so you've got all these people running and it's muddy and before the end of the race, like the flags don't fucking exist anymore. Like there's nothing to see. Like you're just guessing out there the whole entire time. It absolutely sucked. I still have like PTSD from that event, man. Like I will never do a race in Alabama specifically because of that race.
Well, that's just you just gotta like what follow the person in front of you and hope they don't.
What
decide
person
to
in
take
front of
off.
you, dude? It's a 100-miler. There's
That's true,
nobody
yeah.
in front of you. This shit was so hard that my pacer got through from mile 75 to mile 93 and tapped out. She was like, I can't keep
Whoa.
fucking doing this. And I was like, well, it's okay. It's 7 miles. The sun has come up. I'll make it. I'll be fine. But like, it was so impossibly hard. And add into it, like you couldn't run or do anything out there, dude. It was wild. So I could only imagine like trying to count like little construction flags on the side of the road for 8.5 days. Let me ask you this, and community, I want to hear you guys chime in on this too. 314 miles. I don't know exactly how far that is from here in Phoenix to somewhere else, but where in the world would you like to run for 314 miles, 8.5 days? Like Joe did it across the state of Tennessee. Anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
Well, see, that's a good. Now, isn't TSP around 300 miles? So I'd say LA to Vegas. I could do that. I'm not
think
saying like, oh, that'd
TSP
be easy, but like I think I could handle that. Yeah.
I think it's actually less though, isn't it? I don't know. It takes 8.5 days. Like those guys, I feel like those guys are cruising through
But
that shit.
that's like a relay though too. Usually, like there's like it's very.
No, you can
rare
do
for, like,
solo,
one
though.
person to
Yeah.
do solo. Yeah.
Yeah, like Badwater is 135 miles. So
Yeah.
even if you did an out and back, you'd still fall 40 miles short.
Well, now hold on. I'm gonna look this up on the map here.
Ryan Reynolds says New Zealand.
oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Krista joined us. Krista, welcome. Soon to be neighbor of ours here in Phoenix. She said TSP would be awesome to run.
Right? Okay, so from my house, which I'm just outside of Phoenix, to LA is 355 miles. So let's say
Okay, so it is. Yeah.
From my front door to I don't know, some like some OC hellhole. Like I'll do that thing for sure.
It's close enough. 355 miles
Close
is close
enough.
enough. So
Yeah,
Phoenix to Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, that was Phoenix to LA. That's
Phoenix
bad.
to LA. I'm sorry, Phoenix to LA.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying I'll end up either in like I'm definitely not going to end up in a neighborhood I want to end up in, but it's going to be either the IE or the OC, and it's like that'd probably be cool running through the desert for that.
Opaluz has joined in. Ireland would be a beautiful place to run. Lori has chimed in. Geneva to Paris is 336 miles. I'm fucking in for that.
There you
Geneva to Paris. If I could finish under the Arc de Triomphe after running down the Champs-Élysées, just like in the Tour de France, I would just come running down the Champs-Élysées and finish at the Arc de Triomphe. That's it. That's the one I would do, 100%. Lori said she would also do Phoenix to LA. So we might have to get a TSP crew in. I think you have to apply for that one.
You do, yeah. It's become a whole thing. Like I don't think it started out as much more of a kind of like guerrilla. It's essentially the Burning Man of running, like
to some extent.
Yeah. But
you have to apply to Badwater too, right? Like you can't just register for Badwater. You have to submit an application for Badwater.
I think it's like a process to get into Badwater now, isn't it?
You have to qualify with other races too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I had the good fortune of pacing and crewing a friend of ours years ago, and I've said this, and I'll say it a million times more. I don't know that I have the desire to run Badwater, but if somebody out there wants a pace and a crew member, I would fucking volunteer in a heartbeat. That experience from that side of the event was amazing.
Dude, why don't we? Okay, why don't I'm just gonna put this out there like this. I don't know what the rules are, so maybe I'm just talking up my ass here. Anybody needs pacing for Badwater? You got all three of us.
Just volunteer Joe. He doesn't know anything yet. He's still in a fog from Ball State.
That's what I'm saying. He's down. He's not gonna say no at this point.
I wouldn't say no. That'd be cool.
Do we have we would only give them 9 songs that they can listen to. 3 from me, 3 from Santino, 3 from Joe.
There we go.
Krista has already said that that we should have an everyday athlete run from. Did she say from Phoenix to LA? Yeah, from Phoenix to LA.
Okay, so you're gonna be out here, right, Krista? This is gonna be home base for you soon. So okay, now we've got a crew we're assembling. Let's seriously sit down and talk about this, because how much fun would that be?
That would be amazing.
It'd be awesome.
Ori, to answer your question, Ori asked, does Badwater allow pacing? The answer is yes. I paced out there a number of years ago, unless he changed the rules, which I don't think he did, but I did pace out there.
I think you have to have crew and pacer, right?
I'm almost positive you do.
Because it's like kind of sketchy with the heat. At least that's hard.
Ori is volunteering and being interested from Tucson. That would be dope. We're making the shit happen now.
Seriously, like what if we really did this? Like seriously, you guys, like 6 months down the road, whatever it is, like we're doing it. We're running from Tucson, Phoenix, wherever, somewhere in Arizona to LA.
That would be dope.
That's it. Like finish line is the Santa Monica Pier or something.
Did we just make that the Everyday Athlete Clubhouse Run Club tour for 2027 just be that?
That might be the move. Actually, it really might.
Do we have to self-sustain, or will we have crew
though? You have to self-sustain.
Like, would we have to carry our own stuff, or would we have like a crew van? That's the.
Get a van for sure. Get a van.
No, because it's when we do things, they're fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge.
Jordan Fleming has joined the show, and she has said that do from Phoenix to LA, and then go to Disneyland to celebrate afterwards.
I'm down.
She's a big Run Disney person. Her and Aaron Landau.
I got my Baby Disney Yoda people. Magic wand already. I'm there.
Ori's killing it. Instead of the Speed Project, they said that we should call it the Slow Project.
Love it. Oh my God, we have to do this, you guys. We really have to do this. Like, we've got to. If nothing else, we really need to sit down and maybe when we're out in the bay, one of our dinners that night or something, just kind of draw up an abstract here. But like,
we'll be at Hustle in the Heartland October 10th. We'll be planning it out.
Right.
Sammy, see what you've gotten yourself into? Congratulations. Oh yes, Chris Walsh has volunteered his van as support.
Oh, nice.
It's happening.
We don't even got to rent a van. We got one. Come on now.
Now, does TSP have they can't possibly have a trademark on the letters TSP, right?
No.
So we could do that.
Right. If it's that big of a deal, we'll call it like the Slow Project, DSP.
I like that.
Oh, this is fantastic. I can't read this. Sammy's chiming in here. Oh, did I hear of the wand or it didn't happen? I don't know what that means.
The Baby Yoda wand?
The Baby Yoda wand?
It's a pen too, but it's a magic wand also.
This would be a blast. We might have to consider making this happen next year. Dude, Odd Duck Running presents DSP.
Come on. And here's the thing. Like you have the first one, and if we get everybody participating, we get a lot of great stuff on social media, whatever. You're gonna have people volunteering for the next one. You're
Yeah.
gonna have people just like wanting to sign up. So it's gonna be an even bigger party. Say we have a dozen people doing it this time, we'll have like 50 people doing it next time. Come on now.
EASP from Krista, the Everyday Athlete Slow Project. That
Love
could
it.
work.
Love it.
So Sammy has putting up the laughing emojis. She didn't know what she was getting herself into when she clicked the live button.
Oops.
We got to find sponsors. Where are you at? Start knocking on the door. This is going to be huge. We could get Angela Hollowell, a documentarian. She could film this whole thing. We can make a movie out of it. That would be dope as shit.
It really would. It really would.
So this is Oreo. This is your chance to sponsor the Everyday Athlete Slow Project. Now, it's not my original thought of going from Oceanside to Redondo Beach, as in the letters Oreo, but we can figure out an acronym. We can make it work. Come join us.
Yeah, and Oreos don't melt, by the way, just to let you know.
This is true. This is true.
How many did you eat, dude? Do you recall?
I had a few because your gas stations always had those packs. How many are in those? Like 6, 4?
It's either 4 or 6 in the gas station packs. Now,
Yeah.
The thing I find is the 2 on the ends are always broken. It is very, very rare to get the gas station pack where it's not 2 completely smashed ones on the ends and then 2 normal ones in the middle.
Yeah, that's true. I would just drink.
Now, what flavor Oreos though? Were you mixing it up or were you going OG?
I just went OG.
For sure. I know for carb loading right now I picked up because couldn't find the most stuff, but I got the what's the level 3? You got the double stuff,
Loaded?
the one in the middle. Is it loaded? Yeah. No, the loaded's the one with the cookies and cream.
Oh, it's the cookies and cream in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, this is the one that's got the same amount of cream as the loaded, but it's the plain cream, which I figured, just to kind of change things up a little bit for carb loading. But gotta be honest, I am more of a loaded guy. Now, what's that, golden or is that?
This is a golden with the lemon flavor.
Oh, the lemon is solid. The lemon is
solid. It could be a little bit more lemony, but it's good. And Ori has nailed it. TSP, the Stuff Project.
Yo, come on. We will make shirts. Oreo. What are you waiting on?
Sorry.
Jordan has given us the answer to your question, Santino. Mega Stuff.
Thank you. It's not one I pick up regularly, and I should be embarrassed that I don't have it committed to memory, but Mega Stuff. Thank you.
Heather wants to know what flavor of Oreo would be the Stuff Project flavor. Like, what would be the one that we would get?
I'd say that would be loaded.
Loaded is so good.
Loaded is by far the best of the core lineup.
All right, Joe, I'm going to ask you first. Joe, how do you eat a loaded Oreo?
I like to twist the tops, and then this may be weird, but I like to take the one so the cream is on one side, and then I have a blank. I like to kind of push the cream off of it, and then eat the cream
like chips and dip.
Yeah, because you can if you get underneath the cream, you can kind of almost scoop it with the other side.
I'm trying this later.
All that is a transfer. Like, you've done nothing special, right? Because the cream is just now on the other side.
Yeah, this is
I thought you were doing half and half, half the cream on one.
It just slides it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So then it's
okay.
then I eat only the cream, and then I have the 2 cookies left.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're doing now.
Dunkaroos.
Okay.
No, I get that.
It's hard to explain without showing someone what I like. It is very strange what I do, but
I love it. Santino, do you have a way you eat the loaded?
I pop them like communion wafers. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to show. I will give you show and tell. So I do what Joe does, and I peel it, but then I take the blank cookie and I put it underneath. And then when I put it in my mouth, I put the cream on my tongue first. And then
Okay.
this way you get all of that flavor in there.
I'll be
A
damned.
little extra tactile experience
Yeah,
that way.
exactly,
For sure.
exactly. Ori said, Joey, all you're doing is playing with your food now.
Yeah, it's like I'm just playing with my food, and it's like fun. I understand. It's like if someone sees, I make sure no one's watching me do this. Like it's like the way Oreos is very strange, and I know this. I can't help it. I can't help it.
Ori asks, have you tried the Reese's Cup Oreo? Santino, I know you have. Okay, both nod. Joe, by a show of thumb up or thumb down, are you a fan of the Reese's Cup Oreo? Santino?
I wish I had more thumbs.
Oh, yeah.
Wish I
Now,
had more
here's the
thumbs.
deal, though.
But there's
Here's
a
the deal.
difference.
There is a difference.
There is a difference.
And here's the thing. If for whatever reason, I don't know, I'm sure there's some legal agreement or whatever. If they could do the Reese's peanut butter in the volume of the regular peanut butter Oreo, because I find the Reese's Oreo, it's a little bit thin on the cream. If they could do essentially a Reese's double stuff, as it were, I think that would probably be a contender for like GOAT Oreo.
I am convinced though the Reese's package Oreo tastes better than the Oreo packaged Reese's Oreo. And I don't know if it's because there's more of the peanut butter that's Reese's peanut butter in the Reese's packaged Oreo than in the Oreo packaged Oreo.
I could see that. Yes. Yeah. There's some treachery afoot with the filling amounts, and
yes.
I'm not quite sure. I'm sure if you talk to someone, and maybe it's just like a regional thing. Maybe one's coming from one factory, one's coming from another, or whatever. But there's some method to this madness that I haven't figured out yet.
Lori is voting for Selena as the TSP cookie of choice for the Stuff Project. Chris Walsh has chimed in and said Mega Stuff is nothing more than the OG double stuff. You're not wrong.
Yes.
Shrinkflation. Heather has a great question. If we got to design our own flavor, what would it be? And so now, okay, so we've got a Jamaican, Cuban, Russian, a Puerto Rican. And Joe, are you German?
I really don't know. I'm assuming like German Irish or something.
German Irish. Okay, close enough. What are we designing here? What are we putting at? Santino's got his hand up. He's already designed it.
This is something I've thought about a lot. I have 2 fantasy Oreos. So for me, the one that I've been wanting the longest is I want Oreos where the cookies and the cream are sold separately. I want cookie blanks with like a toothpaste tube or like an easy cheese tube full of the Oreo cream, so I can vary the level of stuff. Call it Oreo custom stuff, right? The second one, actually, since Dr. Lori is on the call, she's responsible for this one. I don't remember what the conversation was. This was actually, I was training for SF last year, and it was very, very hot over the summer out here, and I'm running, and I'm on threads while I'm running because sometimes on long runs I look for a distraction like that, so I'll get on my phone while I'm running. And I was legit like getting tunnel vision from like dehydration or something. Probably not something I should admit. Don't be like me. But this was when the Selena Gomez Oreos were really big. And the Selena Gomez Oreo is the greatest musician collab Oreo of all time. And she had said something about Selena Oreos. And for whatever reason, she had said Selena. I read it as Sabrina. And I'm like, oh, shit, they got Sabrina Carpenter Oreos now?
Espresso?
They don't, but I thought about it afterwards. What would a Sabrina Carpenter Oreo be? So it would be, if you remember the Lady Gaga ones where it was the pink wafers with the little Pop Rocks in them, that with espresso flavor cream in the middle.
Oh, that would slap.
Right?
Wow.
I think it would have to be a coffee flavored based cream. We all love coffee. We live on it. It's the topic du jour a lot of times. Joe's giving a little nod. Not so much coffee guy.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. I was also trying to think of what I would want. Also, like, but I think you're onto something with the espresso Oreo.
I think it would have to be like maybe like a tiramisu type of thing. Did you guys see the post I put up the other day that was on the stories? That was the tiramisu affogato and the espresso was going over top of it.
Oh. No.
Oh,
I missed out.
It was a cup of ice cream with the ladyfinger parts in there.
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And then the whoever it was, hit the button and made the espresso come over. Joe, you wouldn't have seen it. You were out running for 8.5 fucking days with the espresso go. I was like, oh my gosh, we need more of that.
Okay, so actually, not too far from where you are, the little cafe at the Phoenix Art Museum. If you want probably the best affogato in town, that's it.
Really?
Yes, it's wild.
That's a block walk from here, right?
Right?
Sammy has given us a way to eat Oreos I don't think I've ever seen before. She says the Oreos go in a cup and then you drown them with milk and you eat them with a spoon.
Oh yeah. My wife does that.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like you're making like liquid ice cream, right? Like it's like a melted pint of ice cream at that point.
She'll like hold the spoon in there with it until the bubbles stop, and then like it's
No,
kind of
they have the little Oreo tongs for that too. So yeah, that is a thing. I'm not a dunker myself, so I haven't explored this realm, but I'm not going to say it sounds bad. I'd certainly try it.
Ori said
the golden one.
Ori said if your Pop Rocks Oreos aren't from the U.S., they're just sparkling Oreos. Here's the thing that I talked to John Patrick Hudson about. Joe and I, we're going to need you, and I'm sure Santino will give us the double thumbs up on this idea. We need you to develop a pair of wooden everyday athlete tongs so that when we peel back the package of the Oreo, we can get that one cookie out without breaking the shit out of it.
Oh yeah.
It's modern problems require modern solutions, and I think you're onto something here. It's essentially as frustrating as, and again, this is me being a bad influence, and nobody, if you never did, but I think a lot of us elder millennials, Gen Xers, whatever, when you were younger, did you smoke? When you first opened a pack of cigarettes, getting that first one out was like ridiculous. It's the adult equivalent of that. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Walsh, you are not the only one that likes a plain Jane Oreo. The OG is always going to be a go-to. Santino just gave you the idea of make it your own, customize your stuffing filling quantity. Here we're going to give you 2 blank cookies and a tube of Oreo cream. You squeeze like a toothpaste so you can make your own mega, double, quadruple stuff if you'd like, however you want to put it together. By the way, does anybody have an email address that we could just send this entire fucking episode to Oreo over? Like, is it like info@oreo.com?
Like we've got to put up like what's a nicer word than bounty? We've got to put up a essentially a bounty on a contact at Mondelez, because I'm telling you, they will be on board.
My sister's got concha, tres leches, and dulce de leches flavors. Now here, Joe, Santino and I had an idea for you. We talked about this the other day because we thought, like, I don't know if you know what a concha is, but it's a Hispanic dessert. But it like when you bite into it, it crumbles like sawdust.
Very dry.
So we need you to make a reel while listening to Celia Cruz with all the sawdust that's in your shop, and be like, this is what it's like to eat a concha, and just have sawdust everywhere.
No shortage of sawdust. It's in my soul at this point.
Did you find any sawdust in your shoes as you were running? Like, were you cleaning them out and like, man, I got all this sawdust in here?
Oh, no, I did not this time. Not to say it's never happened before, but
Heather's on it. Events@oreo.com.
Oh. Perfect. There we go.
My sister, a guava and cream cheese Oreo. That would hit.
Oh, yeah.
Little pastelillo like that would hit.
Yes. Like, yeah, little pastelito. So that's the thing. Okay, so now you can do pairings, right? So you have your guava and cream cheese, essentially your pastelito Oreo, and then you have your espresso one on the side. Cafecito cubano Oreo. Ooh, or see, now we could get kind of global with it. I was thinking like cafe de olla or something like that as well. But again, if you had that pastelito flavor Oreo, you'd have to have a coffee one to go with it.
You have to have a coffee one with it.
I mean, honestly, you tried the cheese Oreo before. I'll try a croqueta Oreo if they want to go that route.
I would do the croqueta. The cheese Oreo from Japan is not good, man. It is not good.
Yeah.
Like they could stop making that one. Well, look, maybe in Japan it's a big hit.
What purpose does it serve? That's the thing I don't get. You know, is it because like they've got some great flavors. I love checking out like the Oreo imports like at Zia or something like that. And there's some really like that white, is it the white peach and grape one or something like that?
That one's awesome.
Phenomenal. If that one ever comes to America, like let me just buy all of them. But yeah, that cheese one, who is this for? Like what? It's not an Oreo in the traditional sense, you know. Like I have a hard time imagining anybody being like, oh, I have a hankering for a cheese Oreo right now. But
all right, Joe, we're bumping up on time. We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes, so let's start to close out the show. What's the song you want to listen to while you're screwing off your Oreo and sliding the cream from one cookie base into your mouth while you're playing with your food? What's the song?
Oh, dang. Let's see. Something that, oh, dang, that's a good question.
While you're saying that, I'm going to give some feedback from the community. Jordan has hitting hard here with a coffee shop pack where they have an espresso, a cafecito, a matcha. I can get behind this.
Yes.
A dirty chai flavor. I can get behind this. The coffee shop Oreo package for sure.
1,000,000%.
My sister is saying that she likes the cinnamon roll better than the BTS. I'm going to disagree. I would still take the BTS over the cinnamon roll.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll disagree. I can see it though. It's not such a crazy suggestion. The cinnamon roll I like, but the BTS is next level for me.
I've got Jordan with capital letters yes on the dirty chai Oreo. Joe, what's the song?
Just because it's been something that's been, it's like a song I love a lot in rotation, is Natural Mystic by Bob Marley. That's been my, like, a couple times a year, that's just like on repeat for me.
Santino? My sister was asking which one was better, the cinnamon roll or the BTS.
BTS, yeah.
BTS is definitely better.
Yeah. They're both worth trying though. If you see them both at the store, pick them both up. You're not going to regret it. My song is see, now I got one stuck in my head because for whatever reason I was goofing around the other day, and you know the Weird Al, the white stuff. It's
it's like I just ran for 8.5 days. It took like a moment for me to process that.
Yeah, that would be my song.
I'm going with Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. That's just a great love song, ballad, soft, slow. Like I don't want to rush through my Oreo eating. I want to be comforted in my Oreo eating, and Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell come to mind.
Love it.
Ori said, worst musician collab. I don't know if he's talking about your choice, Santino. Or unless he was talking about mine. I don't know. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell seem to be a big hit.
See, but that's the thing now. Like, obviously, you have some musician Oreo collabs. What would a Marvin Gaye Oreo be? Like,
oh yeah,
that's a great question.
Right?
Something smooth, right?
Yeah, something smooth, something sensual.
Absolutely.
Like you put that music on and you just fall in love with being in love when you put his music on.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Yeah, it'd have to be something that just kind of like close your eyes and it transports you somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something beautiful, something gorgeous, like and smooth. Damn, that's a great question. We're gonna turn this into what's in your Oreo. Because now I'm thinking like, what about Miles Davis with some jazz? Like, what's the jazz equivalent of Miles Davis?
Yeah.
What's the jazz equivalent of Michael Jackson? What's the jazz equivalent of like Megadeth? What's the jazz equivalent of Metallica? Like we need the Oreo version, I guess I should say, of those
And
songs.
I just Wu-Tang Oreos, like that's a layup right there. Killer
Yeah.
Bees, some like honey peanut butter banana. I don't know why I threw those three together, but like because that's a good.
Because you're a
sandwich.
runner.
Yeah.
Make that right. Make that into
Bees-
an Oreo, and then
bees.
put that W on there. Come on, those will sell 1 million units easily.
Oh, Ori and my sister are on the same path. Ori, they said a ganache, like a chocolate ganache for Marvin Gaye.
Yeah,
That would be amazing. And my
Yeah.
sister said dark chocolate and fondant, which would be really, really good.
for sure, for sure.
Man, we may have hit on something unexpectedly with design your Oreo around the musician.
Right? See, that would be a whole other episode right there. Right?
Yeah,
that
well-
would be one that I think we'd be able to stay on topic for most of it.
We won't be back next week because we're going to San Francisco. So the first Monday in August. Let's make the theme musicians as food. Santino and I talked about this last week. Like, what food would represent a musician? And it doesn't have to be Oreos, but if you want to help us get the sponsorship, that would be great. But I think if we do musicians as food, we could get a really good show going with that. Like, what does that look like? You know, like
1,000,000%.
like is like what's a one-hit wonder, right? Like the one-hit wonder would be representative of what type of food, like which would be what? A food you could only eat once and would never want to eat again?
Or like something that like was popular for like Dubai chocolate. Like who's the Dubai chocolate of music? Like CJ? I don't know.
But do you like that Dubai chocolate? Dude, based on what you said, I'm guessing no.
I don't dislike it. I just it's not worth $20 for a chocolate bar. It's like it's fine. Like if I'm offered, I'm not going to turn it down. But like, has anybody ever been like, "Ooh, Dubai chocolate"? Like
I was so unimpressed.
yeah,
I was so unimpressed.
yeah.
They're already having the conversation about Bad Bunny and how Bad Bunny is a Puerto Rican hot dog, and now my sister's like Bad Bunny would be a pincho, which is now going to put us into that whole conversation again. Heather's getting sent to detention.
See, I was just thinking cookie Oreos. Like that'd be like if Bad
Goki
Bunny
would
did
be
one. Yeah,
really
right?
good.
Right?
Yes. Goki would be really, really good as an Oreo, dude. That would
Yeah.
hit hard. Anyway, so we'll be back in 2 weeks with the next What's in Your Earbuds. Now that we have figured out how to get us back live. Sammy, Ori, thank you for joining us for the first time. Jordan, thanks for coming back. Heather, Lori, Julia, our Ryan Reynolds. I haven't said that in 8 or 9 weeks because I've been teaching. It feels good to say. Chris, come back, and hopefully we get more and more people back here on What's in Your Earbuds as we talk music, movies, food, pairings, running 314 miles on 3 songs. Joe, it has been a long time since I've been on this show, and the exit cue is all yours. You want to send us out?
Yeah. See ya.